All right, welcome back. 2 days in a row, I'm making a video. Wow, must have some free time. Actually, I've just not been so damn busy that I've been able to do this. What a friggin' mess. So now we go back to Mikey Doggy. Just a shit show of videos. I'm just gonna hit primarily one. Hey, we might have to start calling Mikey Doggy Mike 3.5. On the side of his mirror here, he's got that 3.5 magnification on his glasses, and you can see here he must have been watching our video because he's taken them off. Before we do that though, let's take a look. We'll get to it. I just did this video yesterday on Real Macro. Two Tick Nick, this friggin' clown, and I talked to you about being long a Bitcoin. And we wake up this morning. Wow, we almost hit 80,000. Currently just over 77K. Yeah. I'll detail that maybe at the end of August. So what's that? Another week away or so. And you'll probably see the conclusion of a trade like this. But again, guys, I freaking said it. Go look at the end of July, the month ending July, where I said the way our portfolio looks, given the history and given how well I know how these trades all work together just to do the best job ever. I said, hey, listen, I don't know when. It could be a week, a day, a month, but very, very, very soon we were going to get an opportunity to make shit tons of money in our accounts. And within a couple weeks after that, boom, it happened. So literally on cue. This is great. And again, like I've said, there's videos on my YouTube channel that I talk about how important position sizing is. And here's the funny thing. I forgot to mention, after I shut the recording off, it hit me. I had also done videos on calculating the Kelly criteria for investing, for trading, which is different than known dice rolls that you're normally going to get the examples. And I tell you, it's YouTube wide. I think the very first guy decades ago that made a YouTube video on this, he did it wrong, and everyone else is just parroted, just puppets this bullshit. And it's the incorrect way to apply Kelly criteria. And I pointed that out in a video. So maybe I'll try to link that video down in the description if I can find it for those interested. I have never seen on YouTube, and how many bazillion videos are out there on this topic, I have never seen one done accurately. Mine is correct. I've shown how. I've gave an example of how people do it, and it's wrong. But the crazy thing is, their wrong answer looks right to them how they normally trade. So they don't even realize they've made the mistake, because what looks right to them is they go with it. And, you know, it's kind of understandable, but if you knew the math and you knew how, you really knew what was going on, you'd know that wasn't the way to do it. And I've never seen a YouTube video out there that actually has depicted it properly for trading and investing. I've got it out there for you. More on that maybe sometime later. Even if you stick this into ChatGPT and AI, the problem with AI is if you already understand 90% of the topic you're talking about and you're just looking for a little help around the edges, it's good. But most people ask a question and they have no clue of the topic, and AI is wrong many, many times. In fact, the more technical it is, it seems to be the worse it is. So it's going to point you down the wrong path and walk you all the way and be 100% sure it's right. Kelly criteria, this is one of them. And maybe one day I will show you how to avoid all this bullshit if you're using AI. But just watch when you use AI for stuff like that, because it's going to come out of the gate probably wrong. All right, let's move on now to Mikey Doggy. Let's look at this one. Let's listen.
I have to say that, frankly, I'm incredulous at the news that has been coming out in the past few hours about Trump's escape, and that's what it was, from Turkey under the threat of assassination. And the reason why, I mean, they said, the reports are they put the guy in a fucking food container to take him out of Air Force One, because that was being targeted by the Iranians. And the thing that I'm incredulous about is that apparently, first of all, the Mossad, the Israelis, tipped off Trump that there was going to be an assassination attempt on his life. Okay. The Israelis who Trump has thrown under the bus. That's number one. They saved his life. Number two, and he's always shitting on the Israelis now. Number two, this attempt, supposedly, reportedly, was known by Turkey, and they did not inform Trump. Trump is buddy-buddy with Erdogan. Seems to love this guy. For what reason, I have no idea. He's also really, really friendly with Qatar. He got a $400 million jet from Qatar. He's getting money. His son is doing business with Qatar. So is Witkoff. I mean, the thing is...
By the way, all these things he's saying, literally 2 minutes to midnight. Okay, we've got the fall elections down, just, 75 days away or 76 days away, something like that. Okay, Republicans are going to get creamed. 2 minutes to midnight, this guy is still, maybe just now getting off the fence after a decade of being on Trump's knob. At least he's looking like it. Thing is, he vacillates. He flip-flops back and forth. He's on his knob, he's off his knob. Evidently, the last week or so, since he's gotten on this huge, America's going to be taken over by Islamists in the next week. He's gotten on this thing. So now he's completely off Trump's knob. But I don't understand. I really don't understand Republicans at all anymore that are still supporting Trump. Now, by the way, the people that are supporting Trump at this point, Republicans, MAGAs, they're the same people. They're all MAGA-Morons now at this point. If you were in any way, shape, or form a decent Republican, you walked away from the Republican Party a long time ago. Now, that doesn't mean you can't come back, but you've walked away. There is a YouTube channel here. It's called Democracy Docket. Lawyer Mark Elias, he's in the trenches doing the real work. And he's been kicking Trump's ass in the courts for years and years and years now, just completely. And he made a point many months ago. He said there are no longer any good Republicans, like full stop. And his point is you cannot call yourself a lover of your country, your Constitution, American citizens. You cannot call yourself a patriot and still support Donald Trump after everything he's done. That's the point. That's the point he's making, and he is 100% right. And this is why Trump is going to have to do every illegal idea in the book this fall just to reduce the ass pounding that Republicans are going to have. And rightly so. Mike's going to continue here. I'm going to cut through a lot of this stuff, but Mike's going to continue. Actually, what you've just heard him say is a complete refutation of Trump's time in office, because he's just now, go back and listen to the previous few seconds, he's just now listed off all of these impeachable offenses that Trump has done. And there's been so many, it's beyond ridiculous. You cannot be a serious person anymore and support the Republican Party. And all your Republican representatives, they've all bent the knee, sucking his dick on the knob. So that's the men you're dealing with. These so-called Republican alpha males, which is what Mike always portrays himself, all bent over. How many pictures, if you type in Google search, do we Google search anymore? Alpha male? How many images are you going to see with a guy in a cowboy hat bent over taking it up the ass? I'm assuming none, because that's the antithesis of an alpha male. But all these alpha male Republicans, they've all bent over. They're not alpha males. They're beta bitches. That's it. That's all they are. Let's continue.
Who's he working for here? And Pakistan. So he's nearly assassinated in Turkey, were it not for the Jews, the Israelis, who saved his fucking life, his fat ass fucking life. And now, not now, but he has been super duper friends with Qatar, the number one state sponsor of terrorism, Turkey, Erdogan, home to the Muslim Brotherhood, and fucking Pakistan that hid Osama bin Laden. That's what we're dealing with now here. Now, let me disclose. I voted for Trump. I believed him. I thought he was going to do the things he did.
IQ, I don't know. 3.5? Okay, let's just move the decimal. 35 IQ, you believe Trump. How fucking stupid do you have to be to believe Trump? Even if you voted for him, to come out and say you believed what he said. Now, you know what Mike is mostly butthurt out about? Every morning he walks down his friggin' driveway to his mailbox, he's looking for that fucking check. That tariff check, that Doge check, or whatever the fuck he was supposed to get. Maybe both. He's still butthurt because he's not got that check yet from Trump. Because, you know, he believed that type of stupid shit too. Holy shit. I will say this, Republicans should not ever get a seat anywhere in government for the next at least half a fucking lifetime. It's not going to be like that. Because there's too many fucking stupid people. You're looking at one right there. What a fucking dumbass. Congratulations. Congratulations, Republicans. Holy shit. Dumber than fucking pig shit.
And up until recently, pretty much happy with the performance. But this Iran situation and the feeble nature and the wishy-washy approach.
Okay, enough of that. Pretty much happy with the performance, right? Up until just this last handful of things, you know, minor things here. So here's what he's happy with. He's happy with ICE running around killing American citizens. Not once, but several times, a few times at least. He's perfectly happy with that. You know, because that's what a lover of the Constitution, wrapping yourself in a flag, loving your country, and everything that it's supposed to mean. Freedom of speech, you know, all this bullshit that these fucking hacks come out and talk about on the regular. Oh yeah, ICE popping off a few people. We didn't fucking like them anyways, right? Right? That's how it is. These guys are fucking hypocrites. Absolute losers. So this is what Mike is on about right there. We don't need to go any further. That's Mike in a fucking nutshell. Check this out. Yep. Typical of your MAGA-Moron. I'm going to be the man. We're going to take on the world. Jesus Christ. Is this what you call all hat, no cattle? I think so. We don't need to go on about this, but hey, the sticker is off now. Wow. And this dumb chick, Diane 1876, every freaking post, start a militia in every state. That's how we take back our country. Unite Americans, blah, blah, blah. You know, I met Diane once several years ago when I was down in Florida. She packed my fucking groceries at Walmart, put them in a cart and pushed them out to my friggin' car. That's what this chick did. I knew I saw her from somewhere. That's what her life is. These friggin' idiots. Absolute hilarious. She's out here every freaking time. Your typical dumb fuck. And what's worse is she's a woman. What woman would support Trump after this? Oh yeah, the Diane 1876s of the world. Anyways, before we go, come on down. This is not atypical. We get a few of these a year. Yeah, you missed another one. I tried to tell you 3 weeks ago. You missed it. So don't miss the next one. Don't know when it's going to be. Don't know what it's going to be. But we're going to be there. Don't miss it. Come on down, patreon.com/Koyas Quantitative. Link will be down in the description. Sign up. This is a rounding error. Your monthly fee, your monthly membership for anyone that has a nickel to put towards investing, it's a rounding error. You won't feel it. It'll be the best thing you've freaking done in your financial career, bar none. Talk at you soon.